everybody, Trinodia here. This is the second track that I'm recording, how I'm actually doing this process, preparing it for a Liveset or for future remix work. And the way I do this is basically grouping channels together. Normally now when I produce a track, I do this. So I don't really have to do this like now after the fact that it is completed. Also, the mix is usually done then, right? So I don't really have to go through all these steps again. But yeah, let's see first. I want a sound ID on the output, so I know that I'm actually listening to something that sounds good. This will sound weird for you. As I said, I still have not really figured it out yet how to do this in a way that doesn't really affect any output going out to the audience listening to this track in your way. I will also later on put on master desk all the pro version. But I'm gonna disable that one right now because I'm not wanting to have any mastering on the output while I'm doing like minor adjustments to the mix. I think this one is actually one of the better mixes I have done. So I shouldn't really be needing to do a lot of adjustments. Maybe a bit of cleaning up in the low end, maybe. We'll see how much that will actually be true. But yeah, let's see. So, I mean, this is the track. I think some of you at least have heard it. If not, go check it out. It's called Astralis on Spotify. Anyway, where you can find it. Just go check it out if you haven't already. It's a little bit more like progressive sound than maybe I usually do. But yeah, it was an experimentation when I did it, and then I think this sound kind of have followed through on the rest of the tracks I've made after this one, which is only two, Construct and Free. But yeah, it's a sound I enjoy listening to. So let's see. I have to group everything together as I've done previously also with the bass and kick and everything like that. So let's find every sound that has to be grouped and make groups with them. This is not the whole bass line, right? It's only the top part of it. I think that's the lower part. I want to have those two. I think these parts of the beat. That's another beat. I knew there was one more, at least one more. That's another upwards sweep. And that should just be another crash. Tail. It is really just enough to have a very bright clap sound that has an attack, and then you just add a reverb to it, and that in turn gives this, I mean, without the reverb it's just nothing. With the reverb you get the actual tail on it that makes it sound group. It helps if you can actually spell properly if you're doing this. These two are just, I mean, I try different bassline sounds. I often do that, and then I just copy it, even on the wrong key. Those horrible sounds, I think I'm just, for this one, I'm just gonna delete those because there's no way I'm gonna go back to those. What do we have more then? We have, I know this is the 303, so we should have like two different. So this is one of the. This is like the secondary melodies that is just the foundation of the melodies, so we can group that one into sub, and this one is going to be all of the melodies main. But I'm thinking that this one also is included. Yeah. Okay. And then we have these that I'm quite sure are like more ambience, atmosphere. And this one I would call also in that part. That will be call this? I will call it sub. I mean, I did add the it just didn't work with This is actually a track that I don't have any vocals really, so I mean atmospheric parts are making up for that, I guess. I don't really feel I have to do a lot of mixing on this one. clean up the low end a little bit here apparently. Tracks. And so this will take a bit of time, of course. I'll just speed through this. Okay, so now the export is done. I have my stems here. I can just check them out as I've done all the few times I've done this now. So here we have the atmospheres. I know they work. Baseline. Nice. The beats. The effects, yeah. Kick. Main melodies. And the other melodies, or what you call them. Yep, so all that is fine. Maybe not the most interesting video to look at, but still, hope you can get something out of this process. I have a lot of things left to do with this, even if it's done, basically. But I can also take this now and I can chop it up a little bit more into sections and then export it as drum tracks, drum racks, more likely, and put them in the Akai Force. And that's basically where I will do live sets. I will do 2 live sets right now, or well, more mixes basically. One demo mix and one for the Osora radio show. And the Osora radio show and this next demo mix, they will not be done using the Akai Force, because that would take like a month more or 2 more even, because I'm not really sure how long time it will take me for preparing the tracks as drum racks and getting all that stuff to actually work as I want it to do. So the demo mixes will be made in my more old-fashioned way in just Ableton Live and just mixing them there instead. The mixes themselves, they will be put online later on. The Osora one is exclusive for them, so that one will be only for them, and the demo mix I will put online so everybody can hear it. And it will be a mix of my older tracks and my newer, of course, because I don't really have enough quality ones, I would say, of the new ones to last like an hour. Yeah, we'll see what I will include for tracks in it. So that's all for this time. So take care, everybody, and we will see when I will do another video. Take care.